Convicted David DePape of assault and attempted kidnapping charges in connection with a brutal attack on Paul Pelosi inside his San Francisco home. Our Wilson Walker was in the courtroom as that verdict was announced.
No reaction from David DePape as the jury's decisions were announced in the courtroom. But now there will be more decisions to make about the man who stormed into the home of Nancy Pelosi.
In America, one's free to believe whatever they want and to engage in impassioned political debate. What this guilty verdict on all counts sends is a clear message that regardless of what your beliefs are, what you cannot do is physically attack a member of Congress or their immediate family for their performance in their job.
U.S. Attorney Ishmael Ramsey on the guilty verdicts handed to David DePape. The jury deliberated for about 8 hours before finding him guilty of attempting to kidnap a federal official and assaulting the family member of a federal official, with the attack itself caught on camera and DePape's own statements. The basic facts of the case were never disputed.
The defense here, we will not know ever, probably, why this defendant chose to go to trial. And my guess is he wanted to take the stand. You know, one of the questions is, why didn't they raise an insanity defense, since he looks pretty deluded?
Instead, defense attorneys tried to dispute the charges by arguing the attack was driven by right-wing misinformation and confused anger, not a deliberate targeting of Pelosi because of her role as a member of Congress.
The defense attorney, Jody Linker, is a talented lawyer. She's a very talented lawyer. And she made a case that looked absolutely open and shut. She made it sound somewhat complicated.
Spoke with a number of jurors on the way out of the courthouse, none of whom wanted to appear on camera, but they all described this as something more than a very straightforward decision. Now, the two charges come with possible sentences of 20 and 30 years. This, of course, just the federal case. DePape also facing charges in San Francisco of assault and attempted murder. Does that get put on hold until we learn more about the sentencing here in federal court? That is one question. Whose custody does DePape stay in? That's another question. Still plenty of decisions to come, even after today's verdicts.
Hello, everyone. It's Young Jr. So, I remember this David DePape. He's been charged for all federal crimes on assaulting Paul Pelosi, Nancy Pelosi's husband. And I remember, talking about this too. I think this happened, a couple years back. And this was super crazy, man. When I remember she was the member of the Speaker of the House, though. But they said DePape was convicted of 2 charges, attempting to kidnap a federal official and assaulting an immediate family member of a federal official with intent to retaliate against the official for performance of their duties. There was no visible reaction from DePape as the jury's decision was announced in the courtroom. The jury deliberated for about 8 hours. That's pretty quick, actually, if you think about it. 8 hours before coming to their verdict. In America, people are free to believe whatever they want and engage in passionate political debate, said U.S. Attorney Ishmael Ramsey outside the courtroom. You can see that gentleman in that video earlier. This guilty verdict on all counts sends a clear message. Regardless of what your beliefs are, you cannot physically attack. I wonder, too, the people in the jury, if they were... this is clearly, like I said, unacceptable. At the end of the day, you can't just assault anyone, regardless of if they're a federal official, especially a federal official. You're not just, you're supposed to have, you can have debates and agreements. When you physically put your hands on someone and breaking into their homes, that's just ridiculous. But, I don't know. Some theories was thinking, like, okay, how did they have access to it? Like, how do you even know where they live? And on top of that, too, like, you would think they would have security, because she been all the years, decades she's been in Congress. They have connections with the higher-ups people. But I'm thinking, like, was this a setup? We don't know, like, or he just, I don't know, he just started looking. At the end of the day, did somebody dox their information? So I'm trying to figure out, like, how the fact that he was able to go and do this, to a federal official. But that's here on there. They said the attack on the 82-year-old Paul Pelosi, just days before last year's midterm elections was captured on police body cam video and sent shockwaves through the political world. The latest incident of violence attributed to demonizing political rhetoric. He said when he took the stand, he went to seek Nancy Pelosi as part of a larger plan to end what he viewed as government corruption. Wow, man. So, yeah, I think this is justified. You know, I already knew it was a matter of time. I mean, they was gonna have the top lawyers, but yeah, I would definitely have like security around my place. Like, that is ridiculous, man. But I'm just glad that no one lost their life, and yeah, justice was served. But I want you guys to thoughts on here too. Please keep it respectful. But this is like some updated information here. I just feel like you know, we need to discuss though. I'm gonna read a little bit further here. It says it was a tremendous sense of shock to recognize that somebody had broken into the house and looking at him, looking at the hammer. It's crazy, man. But what y'all think about this, man? You know, I think this is all set up or a distraction, or I don't know. I just wanted to know your thoughts on here. But like, comment, subscribe, share this video. That's all I have. I love you guys. I'm out. Deuces.